The British royal family, a centuries-old institution steeped in tradition, protocol, and public scrutiny, has once again found itself at the center of a media storm. This time, the drama revolves around Prince William, the future king, and his decisive move to sever ties with his brother, Prince Harry, and Harry's wife, Meghan Markle. The fallout from this decision has sent shockwaves through the public and the press, with reports suggesting that Meghan, in particular, has been deeply affected, grappling with what insiders describe as an emotional collapse. This isn't just another chapter in the ongoing saga of royal family tensions. It's a calculated, definitive act that signals a profound shift in the dynamics of the House of Windsor. The catalyst for this rupture appears to be a seemingly small but symbolically significant misstep: Meghan's alleged use of her former royal title, Her Royal Highness HRH, on a private gift, which reportedly infuriated Prince William and set off a chain of events that has redefined the relationship between the royals and the Sussexes. The story begins with a gift basket sent by Meghan to a podcast host, Jamie Kern-Lima, which included a card signed with compliments of HRH the Duchess of Sussex. This gesture, showcased during an episode of Lima's show, sparked immediate speculation. When Harry and Meghan stepped back from their roles as senior royals in 2020, they agreed to specific restrictions regarding their titles. While they retained the titles of Duke and Duchess of Sussex, the use of HRH was explicitly off-limits in their post-royal lives, particularly in commercial or public contexts. The appearance of the HRH title on the gift card, whether intentional or an oversight, was perceived as a breach of this agreement. Palace insiders report that Prince William, already frustrated by years of perceived slights from Harry and Meghan, viewed this as a provocative act, reigniting tensions that had been simmering since the couple's departure from royal duties. The agreement struck in 2020, often referred to as the Sandringham Summit, was a carefully negotiated arrangement. It allowed Harry and Meghan to step away from their roles as working royals while retaining certain privileges, such as their titles, but with clear boundaries. The use of HRH was one such boundary, intended to distinguish their new, independent lives in the United States from their former roles within the monarchy. The gift card incident, though seemingly trivial, was seen by some within the palace as an attempt to leverage royal prestige in a way that violated the spirit of that agreement. Whether Meghan personally signed the card or it was an error by a staff member, a possibility suggested by some reports, mattered little to those who felt the Sussexes were once again pushing the boundaries of protocol. The incident was described as the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back, prompting William to take drastic action. Prince William's response was not a spontaneous outburst, but a calculated move, described by insiders as colder than a British winter. He reportedly severed all ties with Harry and Meghan, cutting off communication entirely: no calls, no texts, no polite exchanges of Christmas cards. This wasn't a mere cooling of relations. It was a complete and deliberate shutdown. For William, the future king, this was a statement of authority, a signal that he would not tolerate what he saw as ongoing disrespect for the monarchy's rules and traditions. The decision was particularly striking given the timing, as it coincided with significant personal and public moments for the royal family. William and his wife, Catherine, Princess of Wales, were celebrating their 14th wedding anniversary, a milestone marked by a sentimental trip to Scotland, where they first met at university. The contrast between their quiet, dignified celebration and the public drama surrounding Harry and Meghan underscored the growing divide between the two couples. The emotional toll on Meghan has been a focal point of the narrative. Reports suggest that she experienced a complete emotional breakdown in the wake of William's decision to cut ties. The pressure of being ostracized by the royal family, combined with relentless media scrutiny, has reportedly left her feeling isolated and paranoid about her public image. Moving from her career as a Hollywood actress to the highly structured and scrutinized world of British royalty was a significant transition, one that came with immense challenges. Meghan's identity as a royal was always complex, shaped by her outsider status and the expectations placed upon her. The loss of her HRH title, coupled with the public and familial rejection, has reportedly exacerbated an identity crisis, leaving her struggling to navigate her place in the world. The media has played a significant role in amplifying this drama. Outlets like The View have weighed in, with hosts such as Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar commenting on the situation. Goldberg described Meghan's use of the HRH title as cringe, particularly in the context of a private gift to a friend, while Beher criticized the public airing of the issue as the real misstep. The commentary from American media figures highlights the transatlantic divide in how this story is perceived. In the US, where Meghan is seen as a celebrity in her own right, the fuss over royal titles can seem petty or outdated. In the UK, however, titles carry immense symbolic weight, representing not just personal prestige, but the integrity of the monarchy itself. William's reported desire to strip Harry and Meghan of their titles entirely, a move described by some commentators as petty, but by others as a necessary assertion of authority, further underscores this cultural divide. The roots of this conflict go deeper than a single incident. The tensions between William and Harry have been building for years, fueled by a series of public and private grievances. Harry's decision to step back from royal duties, coupled with his and Meghan's high-profile interviews, documentaries, and memoir, Spare, has been seen by some within the royal family as a betrayal. In his 2021 BBC interview, Harry spoke candidly about his struggles within the royal family, including the decision to remove his security detail in the UK, a move he described as shocking and unsafe. These public disclosures, while cathartic for Harry, were perceived by William and other senior royals as a violation of the family's unwritten code of discretion. For William, who has spent his life preparing for the role of king, the preservation of the monarchy's image and stability is paramount. Harry's actions, and by extension Meghan's, have been seen as a direct challenge to that stability. Catherine's health struggles have also played a significant role in shaping William's response. The Princess of Wales, who has been dealing with serious health issues, has been a priority for William, who has sought to shield her from stress and public drama. Insiders suggest that Meghan's actions, including the HRH title controversy, were seen as an unnecessary source of strain at a time when William was focused on supporting his wife. This personal context adds another layer to William's decision to cut ties, framing it not just as a power move, but as a protective one. When a loved one is facing health challenges, the instinct to eliminate sources of conflict is strong, and for William, Harry, and Meghan represented just that. King Charles' own health challenges have added further complexity to the situation. The king recently opened up about his cancer diagnosis, describing it as daunting and frightening. His candid admission humanized the monarchy, reminding the public that even royals face personal struggles. Yet, amid his own difficulties, Charles has reportedly been drawn into the conflict, with William making it clear that he has reached his limit with Harry and Meghan. The king's role in this drama remains ambiguous, but his son's firm stance suggests that the future of the monarchy, under William's eventual reign, will be marked by a stricter adherence to protocol and a zero-tolerance policy for perceived disloyalty. The public's reaction to this saga has been polarized. For some, William's actions are a justified response to years of provocation, a necessary step to protect the monarchy's integrity. Others see it as an overreaction, a harsh and unforgiving move that deepens the rift within the royal family. Meghan, in particular, has become a lightning rod for criticism, with every move down to her outfit choices scrutinized by the press and public. The constant attention has taken a toll, with reports suggesting that she feels increasingly isolated as her inner circle shrinks. The royal family's silence, described as a heavy burden, has only intensified this pressure, creating a sense of being cut off not just from family but from the institution that once defined her public identity. The broader implications of this rift are significant. The monarchy, already navigating a modern world that questions its relevance, faces a delicate balancing act. William's decision to draw a line in the sand signals a commitment to tradition and control, but it also risks alienating a younger, more progressive audience that sympathizes with Harry and Meghan's desire for independence. The Sussexes' story resonates with those who see them as breaking free from a restrictive institution, while William and Catherine represent the continuity of royal duty. This divide reflects broader societal tensions between tradition and modernity, duty and individuality that the monarchy must navigate in the years ahead. As the dust settles, the question remains, is William's response too harsh, or is it simply royal business as usual? For some, his actions are a necessary assertion of authority, a reminder that the monarchy operates by its own rules. For others, it's a missed opportunity for reconciliation, a move that deepens the wounds of a family already fractured by public scrutiny and personal pain. The truth likely lies in the messy middle, a combination of hurt, betrayal, and the weight of an institution that demands loyalty above all else. What's clear is that this moment marks a turning point, not just for William, Harry, and Meghan, but for the future of the British monarchy itself.